The girl could tell at a glance that there was something wrong with the milk tea her best friend had given her, yet she did not expose her friend on the spot. Instead, she quietly passed the milk tea to a 200-pound overweight female colleague. Sure enough, days after the overweight colleague finished drinking the milk tea, she shed 100 pounds in a sudden and drastic weight loss. Her skin also became fair and smooth. On the contrary, her best friend's weight skyrocketed to 200 pounds in no time, and her face broke out in a terrible case of acne. All of this was because of that cup of milk tea that, in the very next second, she would be reborn and sent back to 1 year ago. At that moment, her best friend was holding a cup of milk tea, urging her to drink it. Having been given a second chance at life, the girl knew full well that the milk tea was a trap. She immediately turned down the milk tea, claiming she was trying to lose weight, but her best friend insisted, saying that she had spent a fortune on that particular cup of milk tea, and pressed her to drink it right away. Seeing there was no way out, the girl took the milk tea, saying she would drink it later, but her best friend kept pushing her to finish it immediately. Luckily, just then their supervisor called the best friend over to revise a proposal. With no other choice, the best friend had to leave. Taking the opportunity, the girl lied that she was allergic to the mango in the milk tea, and gave the drink to the overweight female colleague. When the best friend came back and saw that the milk tea was gone, she was convinced that the girl had fallen for her trick. She promptly went out and bought all kinds of delicious food, forcing the girl to eat. Again, the girl refused, citing her weight loss plan, but the best friend boasted that she had a naturally thin metabolism that allowed her to eat whatever she wanted without gaining an ounce. With that, she began gorging herself on the food without restraint. Watching her, all the colleagues envied her enviable body type. A few days later, the company's design department rolled out a new line of clothing. They asked the best friend, with her perfect figure, to try on the samples. That was when the best friend realized she had gained a ton of weight. She could not even button up the clothes, so she immediately activated the swap spell, intending to exchange bodies with whoever had drunk the milk tea. However, when the best friend stepped out of the fitting room, everyone was left dumbfounded. It turned out that she had suddenly gained dozens of pounds, and her face was covered in pimples. Seeing everyone staring at her, the best friend broke down completely. To make matters worse, the girl looked completely unchanged. She even mocked the best friend, saying that this was the price of overindulgence. While the best friend was still trying to figure out what had gone wrong, the overweight colleague who had drunk the milk tea walked over. To everyone's shock and amazement, the colleague had lost 100 pounds drastically, and her skin had become radiant and flawless. The crowd swarmed around her, begging for her weight loss secrets, but the colleague herself had no idea how it had happened. Seeing this, the best friend immediately confronted the girl, demanding to know if she had given the milk tea to the overweight colleague. The girl calmly explained that she was allergic to mangoes, so she had passed the drink to someone else. She then shot back, asking the best friend if there had been something wrong with that cup of milk tea. Upon hearing this, the best friend fell apart completely, but she dared not reveal the truth. Fuming with anger, she stormed off. She did not return to the company until 2 weeks